Hi guys, welcome back to Divine Destiny Tarot. I welcome you all with open arms and an open heart. I hope you all had a good day. I'm sending you all light and love. And today we're going to basically do a community energy update on the collective energy. So I pretty much already pulled the cards and we're going to jump into the reading. But before we do, I wanted to remind you guys that I never message clients for readings. So please block and report any accounts that are pretending to be me. We're not even going to give that any energy. If you're interested in booking with me, you can DM me. My prices will be located in my Instagram highlight section. So please DM me if you're interested in booking on your specific situation. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the reading. So when I pulled for you guys, it was so beautiful, the energy that I was channeling. The first card that I got was the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords in this deck is the Rest and Rejuvenation card. And that really speaks of taking time to heal and just not overexerting yourself, because I feel like a lot of you need to go into this state of meditation. A lot of you will heal and be able to, I feel like, ground yourself better the moment that you go out into nature and you just relax and you stop feeling like you have to do this or that, because Spirit's trying to get you in this energy of learning that it's okay to take your time. It's okay to recuperate. You do not have to overexert yourself. You do not have to go do the most, because now is the time to just get right, with yourself and with your divine purpose and your plan. And if your plan isn't, for some of you, your plan isn't about going hard all the time, because I feel like a lot of you feel like you have to go hard and you have to sacrifice. And that's one of the cards that I got, was sacrifice, which is the Hangman energy. So that speaks of surrender. It speaks of taking time to realize that you do not have to sacrifice, all of your effort and energy in order to get what you want. You can always just surrender and things come to you easier than when you're trying to force things. Because I know a lot of us, when we feel like we want something bad, we try to force it. We try to manipulate the situation in order to get what we want. And Spirit's like, your fulfillment of wishes is coming, but you have to believe in yourself and realize that sometimes it's all about surrendering to the higher power and realizing that we don't always have everything figured out. And it's perfectly fine, because sometimes things that we think we got figured out, God has something totally different for us. And that's why I feel like the Hangman is coming out, because it's like Spirit's saying, I have something different for you, but you need to surrender, whatever you're holding on to, whatever attachment that you have to this thing, person, experience that you've been wanting, because sometimes these experiences aren't aligned to our soul purpose and our soul plan. And sometimes Spirit has to show us that through certain experiences. I feel like with this Hope card, Spirit is basically saying to continue to have hope and to pray and to, for some of you, continue to heal. Because I feel like with the Fulfillment of Wishes card coming in, a lot of you have been praying and you've been hoping and you've been wishing and you've been trying to manifest these different outcomes. But I feel like Spirit is like, now is the time to just surrender. Don't try to, like I said earlier, force anything. It's all about surrendering and taking your time, having faith over fear. I got forgiveness and understanding. So forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and understanding that certain experiences are to help us evolve from a soul level. It's not here to hinder us. It's not here to hurt us. It's here to help us. And I feel like sometimes we have to have unconditional love for those moments that weren't so beautiful. Like, I know in my life, like, I went through a lot of trauma as a child, and looking back as an adult now, I feel like I've learned a lot and I've grown from it. I never try to stay in the energy of not forgiving, because I feel like the more that you forgive, you're able to heal. Because I feel like the thing is, when people have been through traumatic experiences, they hold on to those experiences and those memories. And Spirit's like, sometimes you gotta just realize and understand that those experiences were put there to help you continue to get stronger. Now, I'm not saying every bad experience is going to help you get stronger. No. I'm saying that sometimes those bad experiences are here to teach us how to have joy and contentment for all situations. Because I feel like right now, Spirit is trying to get you in that energy of feeling content with life and feeling content with yourself. Self-acceptance was the energy that I was getting when I was channeling the messages for y'all. A lot of you need to accept who you are, and you need to accept where you're at on this journey. You need to listen deeply to your intuition and to your emotions, because I feel like a lot of you have been neglecting your intuition. You've been neglecting, the signs that you've been getting, the synchronicities, the angel numbers. And I feel like Spirit is saying to continue to listen to your ancestors and your spirit guides, because they're helping you with the honesty and communication. They're helping you get the truth and clarity you need when it comes to your current situation. I'm going to pull some messages from the universe. See what the universe wants to say to us. I love these cards. They're so cute. They have the cutest messages. So it says, things are about to get really juicy. Okay. A little heads up on an addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. Love the universe. That's a beautiful card. Pull one more. What does the universe want to say? Forgive. Oh my gosh, if that ain't a message, man. And it's funny because that's literally, like I said earlier, the card that I got right here, forgiveness and understanding. And it says forgive right here. It says, of course, anger can always be justified, but then so can forgiveness. Just depends on how much more you want from the adventure. Go for gobs, the universe. Beautiful. So for some of you, in order for you to be able to get this new beginning that you're seeking, whether it be in relationships, whether it be career, life, y'all know what y'all situation is. In order to get the successful outcome that you want, you got to forgive. You got to forgive your family. You got to forgive your friends. You got to forgive people that have hurt you. You got to forgive yourself for not fully understanding at that time. Because sometimes we got, like I said, we got to go through stuff in order to understand ourselves better. And that's one thing, like I was saying earlier, don't run from your ego. Your ego is there to help you. Your ego might bring out some negative situations and memories and experiences, but the ego only does that to protect you. And I feel like once y'all accept and love and try to understand your ego more, you're going to really, really, really go deeper into that shadow work and be able to heal a lot of repressed trauma. A lot of repressed trauma. A lot of y'all have been through a lot of generational trauma when it comes to your mama, your dad. I was getting that a lot of y'all have dealt with toxic family members and parents. And Spirit is saying now is the time to, if you're tired of that shit, to separate yourself from that shit so that you're not reflecting that into your personal life. And it's okay to walk away from people sometimes. People don't realize, like, they think that because it's a family member that you need to let that person slide with certain, situations. But sometimes you need to put up a boundary and say, you're not going to treat me like this. You're not going to treat others like this. I put my foot down. Once you put your foot down, you're teaching people how to treat you. But as long as you never put your foot down, you're not teaching people how to treat you. And that's why people end up in abusive, toxic relationships, because when they were kids, their parents were abusive and toxic towards them or towards their other, parent. And they saw that. And sometimes we internalize that. We internalize that type of behavior and we think that that's acceptable. And it's not acceptable at all. We need to learn how to treat others the way we want to be treated. not the way that you saw someone else treated, or not the way that somebody else treated you. We need to learn how to treat each other with love. I'm sorry, like my ancestors, like, they don't like that shit, bro. And I don't like it either. I don't like seeing people hurt. I don't like seeing people down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like seeing people happy. And one thing that really I never understood was when a person has the mindset to hurt someone else, like, oh, this person hurt me, so hurt people hurt people. Nah, healed people healed people. That's what we're meant to do. So I'm going to pull one more message and then I'm going to close this reading out. I'm sorry, that's a message for somebody. Have faith in your dreams. So believe in yourself. And then it says, what do you need to release? What mindset do you need to release? What people, what experiences, what memories? Are you holding on to hurt from the past? Are you holding on to how someone did you back then and you're trying to do people that way? You need to release that. You can't manifest from that type of energy. You can't manifest a successful outcome when you're hurt and you're putting that energy out into the universe. You got to have faith in yourself and know that God loves you. No matter what you go through, God loves you and I love you. And I hope you all have a blessed day. I'm sending you light and love.